a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken in at the 3. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Come on, man.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. So now it's a great starting field position as well.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on. So
Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play from here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. Here will come the offense as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
Not much there, only a yard. Second and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It goes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's a lovely run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week: 22 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott from the gun. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, "Hey, you prepared for this?" And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, "I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well." And he's been right.
On first down, Carter. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. It's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm scared.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Prescott on 1st down. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Final play of the half. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And in the second quarter, it's the football team who are out in front. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, Elliott. He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll give to Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Everyone, 37 is the mic. Mike 37.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Check, check, check. 3-3.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
2nd and 20.
50, check Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50, Mike.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys claw one back. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
12's the mic. You can't block.
Looking to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Carter, and he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55. Mike 55. Go. Mike 55. Right there in the middle.
On first down, Carter, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double dog. That's the way. Go.
Carter will try the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 56 yards rushing for him now. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin